quiero público, que lo quiero ahora. Listo, dale, todo bien, qué bonito. Conectando. ¡Sí! ¡Ay, sí! ¡Sí, sí, sí! ¡Ay, qué rico! ¡Ay, qué belleza! ¡Qué bonito! Hi guys, how are you? It's been literally 30 minutes because I start to do this before 9 and it's 9:20 almost. Okay, we finally made it. I genuinely don't know what was happening, but we finally made it. That's the important thing. I'm gonna stay here a little bit longer because I don't want like the normal amount of time I usually stay, but it's probably gonna be till 10:20 because it took us, for you 20 minutes, for me 30 to get here, but we are here. You can hear me, and as you can see, we're moving to a traditional setting. This is a sketchbook I bought probably like a year or so ago. Oh shit, yeah. This is agosto es el 8. Enero, febrero, marzo, abril, mayo, junio, julio, agosto. Okay, August last year. This was the first drawing I did in watercolor. And then I tried like this thing, but I used a different ink here. This one is waterproof, but the one I used here isn't, so I didn't finish it. And yeah, this is a notebook from, I don't know if you can see it in the screen. I don't think so, but here has like a mark, which I love because it's textured. It's Craquel Arte Textil. It's an independent like business that makes notebooks, and I bought it in a fair, I think. Oh, you can see it a bit. Okay, so today we're gonna be drawing, like, I'm not even sure if the thumbnail it's the one I wanted to, but just in case, I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna do something weird, so stay with me for a second. I'm gonna I don't want to move the camera, so I'm gonna move the computer. I always have my computer here. So this was supposed to be the thumbnail, and I'm gonna edit it after we finish the live, but I want to draw something like that woman, because it's been such a wonderful week. To be honest, it's been an amazing week. It's been a lot of good things have been happening to me, as well as not so good things. I wouldn't call them bad, but they could have been better. They could have been better. I landed a job and then I got fired like after a week, but I mean, I think that's like part of the magic of being freelance. Like, you get paid per project, so I was expecting to have more projects from this client, and I did one, and they say like, we're gonna try with other people, blah 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 blah. I'm not sure if they genuinely want to try with other people, or they just didn't like me, and that's okay. But yeah, but literally the next day or a few hours after that, they still haven't paid me. I wait, I'm gonna for pay. Okay, excellent. I have to ask for payment because they haven't paid me. As far as I know, they haven't paid me. But anyway, I do like a lot of things, and one of those is I give dance classes. And currently I have just one student, but there's been like 2 people that were interested in my classes, which is amazing, to say the least. It's something that makes me very, very happy. Oh, we don't have the other one. Okay, I think we're going with this. And I'm very happy about that. I'm very, very happy. And a friend of my current student is interested, so they are going to come today, both of them, my old student and my potential new students are coming here. Oh, this one looks more like her. Are coming to class today, and if he likes it, I think it's a he. Everyone has been calling them Danny, and I'm not sure about their pronouns, but I'm almost sure it's a he. Either way, I'm probably gonna ask them when they arrive, but yeah. For now, they didn't pronounce because I don't know their actual pronouns. And I'll be giving them class today. My old student and her friend. And then I don't like where it is. I think I'm gonna move it. It's so weird not being able to use like the lasso tool here, but I wanna try to do something like traditional. No, but you know what? I actually want her facing this way. So we're gonna flip the image. So they're gonna come, we're gonna have class, and if they like it, I'll probably have another student. And I am really hopeful that he's gonna like it. They're gonna like it. So yeah, that's like a very good thing that happened this week in work, in the work aspect of my life. And the second one is, if you've been with me in my previous life, is that I'm dating someone, and I'm very happy with that. Like, life's good. Life's been good. Actually, something funny that happened is that we hang out with some of my friends, like her and two of my closest friends. And I told them, like, I told my friends, hey, I want to hang out with you. Do you mind if I bring this girl I'm dating? Blah, blah, blah. And they were like, yeah, sure, bring her. Doesn't matter. She's welcome, whatever. And that happened on Saturday. Yesterday. Wednesday. 4 days after we hung out. After we were together. He messaged me. He tells me, he asked me, hey, one question. The girl you were talking about is the girl we went to the park to fly a kite? How do you say cometa? But anyway, the girl we hung out with, and I was like, yeah, I told you that, and he didn't get it, and I've been making fun of him for that for such a long time, and I love it. But yeah, it's been honestly a wonderful week. And now into the story of this beautiful, beautiful drawing that we're gonna be making traditional today. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to. I'm gonna take this. We're already in the stream. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to finish it for several reasons. First one is that this is not digital, so I'm not really used to this kind of medium, and it might take longer than it usually takes me. I usually work like really fast, but I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to do that today, because it's a new medium and that takes time. Even using a new program when you're all digital, even using a new program, it's something that takes time. You need to adapt to their shortcuts or their brushes, the pressure, you have to fix the settings. Like, there are a lot of things that you have to do. So yeah, we'll see. But the story behind this is I am taking dance classes right now. Contemporary, I think it's re. I'm taking contemporary classes. And they are kind of far away from my home. Like, really, really far away, if I'm completely honest. And what ended up happening was that I took the bus, because that's the cheapest and fastest way to get from my home to the class. And I lost the eraser. Here it is. And in the bus, I met this wonderful woman. Honestly, such a joy to be around. We were talking about life in general, you know? While we were waiting for the bus, we had to take the same bus. We were debating if we wanted to wait for another one to be emptier, but we both already waited for one, and the next one didn't come emptier, so we kind of lost hope there. She probably had 50, 60 years old or so. And she completely, absolutely loves Bogota, which is such a weird thing, at least for me, and I'm from here. But the thing is that we've been talking with some friends, that the problem that Bogota has is that, yeah, it's full of opportunities, but in general, people don't really love the city. Like, a lot of people don't really care about the city, don't feel it as their own, even if they are from here. And I'm guilty of that, guilty as charged of that. Because it's like a city everyone wants something from, but not a lot of people are willing to help it out. And this woman absolutely loved it. She said that Bogota has opened for her more opportunities than her homeland ever did. And she's from Colombia. She's just not from the capital. I don't remember where she's from. I know it's from somewhere in the coast, and like a very small town somewhere in the coast where violence has been like a big problem. Because she mentioned that, like, she's a singer, and she mentioned that a lot of her songs were inspired by the violence she saw and the world she wanted to be in. So it's like, I see violence, I write about love. I see violence, I write about hope. And I absolutely love that idea, love that concept of what's this alarm? Oh, okay. I absolutely love that concept. Disponible. Oh, I love my friend so much. Okay. And apparently some of the, like, there are programs in Colombia that are for helping people that have been affected by the violence. I'm not sure if they still, because it's supposed we end violence when we sign, what I say we, when the president of the time signed the agreement of peace with some of the guerrillas and stuff. Like, I'm not gonna get into politics. I'm the least prepared person to talk about politics. But yeah, it's supposed that we are not longer in civil war, like we've been for the last. We've had the discussion officially. I think we've been in war in civil war since 1948. But if we look back in time, we haven't really have a long period of peace since 1816. I think it was 1816. La Patria Boba. I'm not by all means an historian, so I might be getting these dates wrong. But something that I know for sure is that we've been in civil war for a long time, for a very, very long time. And I've been thinking a lot about that. More than the politic aspect of it, I've been thinking about the social aspect. Because what that meant is that my grandparents grew up in violence, my parents grew up in violence, and I am fortunate enough that we are in the capital where there isn't really that much of violence here, if I am completely honest. But the effect violence had in the civil war had in my parents, it's not only because they indirectly live it. Fortunately, my parents were never. No, actually, they were. I was gonna say they were never kidnapped. No, actually, we call it paseo millonario, and it's like you are kidnapped for a few hours until they get out all the money you have in your account, probably stole your car too, if that was the case for my parents. So I'm talking from their experience. And depending on the case, they kill you. Of course, my parent didn't die. Otherwise, my sister wouldn't be here. Because I think that was when they just had me. Oh no! Laura was just a newborn. Okay, we would have been orphans from 3 and 0 years old. So yeah, like violence in civil war and insecurity has been like I want it bigger. It's been like sadly like an integral part of our lives, directly or indirectly, because I've been fortunate enough that none of that has affected me. I've been fortunate enough that I grew up in a moment of history, of Colombian history, that amount of violence is not as common anymore. Of course, we still get robbed. I got robbed in a park next to my house like 3 years ago or so. No, it was way before the pandemic, probably 5 years ago, and that sucked, of course. But I wasn't kidnapped, and that in itself, it's sadly, but it is an improvement. And I'm not trying to make Colombia seem like the shittiest place in the world, because it isn't. We have a lot of good things, but we have to acknowledge our history, and our history, whether we like it or not, includes violence. And the thing is that I think we can. It is that heritage. I think it's heritage. I think we can heritage the history. We heritage the history of our family, not because we live it, but because we live them through them. So again, my parents grew up with violent parents. Therefore, they didn't knew there was a non-violent way to show love. Therefore, they were violent with us. And it generally takes a lot of courage to stand up to that as a 7-year-old. But, I mean, I ended up doing it, and that really changed the trajectory of our lives, and I'm very glad my younger self was so brave to stand up to my parents and be like, you're not treating us well. I kind of want to die and I have 7 years, so please be nicer, or at least be nicer to my sister. I can handle your bullshit, but she shouldn't. It wasn't like that. This is like a very caricature version of it, but maybe someday I'll talk about it. I'm not sure. Oh, I really like doing that. I'm gonna draw her more stray hairs like coming out of her hair. I like that. I actually didn't get to saw her hair, now that I think about it. But anyway, back to the thing. This woman was amazing because despite all of that, she looked at the world with love, with an incredible and unmeasured amount of love. And it's just such an amazing thing to be able to have the strength. And I'm pretty sure if she didn't went to therapy, she did a freaking good job with herself. Probably if she didn't go to therapy, she probably did some sort of witchcraft in the good way. Like, I don't know, we are here, like, I think Latin America is like the kings of natural beverages or medicine, like natural medicine. We are the kind of people that will cure a cold with an agua panela. Okay, people, we are moving. We are moving. I think I want to write something here. So I'm gonna move into the inks. And she was really inspiring for me. And I am so sad I didn't get to check her socials, and I didn't get to. I don't even remember her name. I thought it was something around Marcela or Marquesa or something like that. But it isn't, because I looked her up and I couldn't find her. I looked for articles about her and I couldn't find her. Now, is there a chance that everything she told me was a lie? Yeah, to be honest, but I mean, she had a lot of stuff to prove herself, and I don't care. Even if it was a lie, I think it was like, it's a lie worth believing in. And we don't get that as much anymore. I know we should all aim for honesty, but there are times where I think lies can give us life. And there's nothing wrong with that. How can I make her older? Because I think she's looking kind of, well, still. I am crisis because black women old. Kind of weird. It's like they don't. I need to know their secret. She was such a young soul and got me thinking a lot about life. And a part of me wants to keep doing this thing in English because I really want to get out of here. Like, the love she has for Bogota and Colombia, I don't think I have it. And there are a lot of factors that contribute to that. First, I genuinely was not raised that way. I was raised to be thinking that I should leave and leave my country and stuff, and I still want to. But a part of me would like to not want to. It will be cool. I have a friend, and she loves Colombia so much. She's actually planning right now. She's gonna leave for France, for a few months, and then she wants to come back. Like, in her plans, it is coming back. Because for her, like, her home, it's Colombia. And she definitely wants to stay here. She wants to be here. And that's amazing. I love it. But I'm not sure I'm in that place. I know as soon as I get the chance, I want to leave. And I know I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one, and I'm not the last one that's thinking that way. But I don't know, a part of me would like it to want to stay here, but at the same time, I kind of want to be as far away from my parents as I can. That's probably one of the reasons I was so obsessed with Japan for a while. I love that I can draw so fast. It's one of my abilities, of my beautiful, beautiful abilities. Now, completely changing the topic. How do you know when you are ready to ask for the next step? Because I know lesbians have these stereotypes of lesbian has these stereotypes of like moving in together very, very fast and moving things way too fast. And I mean, maybe I've known a few that definitely have done it. I've known a few that haven't, like they've taking things easy and stuff, and I'm trying to be in that group because I think I have a big tendency of rushing things, and that's not good because when you rush things don't always work out. And I really like her. I like the girl I'm dating right now. And I think we could make like a good couple. I'm not sure like if I'm super long term and stuff because yeah, we've been dating for a month and we've known each other for a year-ish. But how do you know it? How do you know when it's like when you've been together for long enough that you can ask, hey, would you like to be my girlfriend? I know a lot of people say like, no, you you will just fill it in stuff. But I want data. I want data. I want to see what research has been done about it. But the things that all research are done is straight people. And we don't have a lot of data on queer relationships, or even why the hell. Because I know the thing of lesbian getting together fast is a stereotype, but there is a reason. And is that it's actually like, I am not the biggest fan of people just taking stereotypes as a matter of a fact and like the absolute truth, but we have to admit that they're based on something sort of real, you know? And yeah. Listo. Okay, excellent. Listo. Esa hora te lo llevo. Yay! Ah, no, espera. Give me a second. I'm just... this is... ¿Puede ser las 11? You know what's the magic about being a mom dog? A mom in general, but I'm a dog mom. I'm the mother of a beautiful, beautiful little boy. And the things that I have to make sure that he gets... we don't shower him here because my mother doesn't want all that hair flying around the bathroom. We have enough with the hair human people live here to add to the mix. Dog hair, that's what she says. I'm not sure if that's even logical, but we're not gonna discuss that. So I am like I'm talking with the bed, list, to get him to take a shower, to get clean, to take it's not a shower. Why am I don't know. To all bilingual people, do you have days where your language is just like, what if I just don't? A bath. Take a bath. Anyway, that's settled. Now I know that I'm gonna be taking him today to the bed so they can give him a bath and he's gonna be so clean again. That's wonderful. I think I want to add like a thick outline, but things that this tip is very, very thin. Okay, I'll do it the long way. We're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. We've been here half an hour? Oh my god, time flies. I thought we've been shorter. But I'm glad I'm actually at this point in half an hour. The gap between my traditional and digital speed is not that big as I thought. At least not when it comes to sketching and line art. Which makes sense because I first learned in traditional. I think people want to learn digital and they feel like they need a tablet. And of course, if you want to draw digitally, you need a tablet. But if you want to draw, just in general, you just need pen and paper. 90% of the abilities you develop drawing traditionally can be also implemented into the digital workspace. Because the principles are the same. You still need the same anatomy. You still need a very similar color theory. A very close to the real life color theory. The difference is probably how you mix them, and that will depend a lot on the program, but the principles are the same. It's not like if you mix, I don't know, yellow and blue, you're gonna get red in digital. Yeah, like the principles are the same. And sure, I know someone's gonna say like, but it's different because one it's additive and the other one it's subtractive. Yeah, but the principles are still the same, and after a few tries you're gonna get the hang of it, if you already know what you're doing in one of the mediums. And the same goes for people that are like mainly digital and want to move to traditional. like what I'm doing here. The principles are the same. It's just intimidating because you can't control C whatever it's happening, whatever wrong thing you did. And every stroke is permanent unless it's like with pencil. But I think even with pencil, because I'm not sure, I don't think the camera can capture it, but if you pay attention, all the things that like the first circles where while I got the right size of the head are still there. You don't have as much shortcuts here. That's also definitely another factor. But I mean, still art. Something that I will really love to know how to do, and I struggle a lot, it's draw those very, very stylized styles. Let's say Adventure Time, Gravity Falls, Amphibia. Those styles that are like not they're proportional, like anatomically speaking, but they are not really that accurate. Like anatomically speaking, you don't see shoulders, you don't see elbows, and that kind of stuff. I really love them. I really, really do. Okay. Now we're moving to the hard part. The one that I have little to no experience. This is my experience with watercolors. This is it. So we're gonna see. These watercolors are my sister's because she actually knows what she's doing when it comes to traditional. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna show you something. The other day we hung out with a friend, and the plan. Oh, that's actually. Oh, I just got an idea for a cute date. We did this with a friend. She's Afione. She's the character I use when I play D&D. She's my beautiful D&D character. She's a tiefling, and I love her. And I draw her in a painting. It was a very interesting thing to do. I learned a lot from it, and it was fun, and now I have it hanging in my room. That was done in July, and I think this one is the first traditional thing I've done ever since that is not origami, because I gave to the girl I'm dating an origami thing, an origami turtle, and now I am in crisis. Do I have to put this like in? How do I build skin? I know Scott has a tutorial on how he does it, like a very quick tutorial. How to paint skin with watercolor. Okay, I'm gonna look it up. Because I have no idea how to do this thing. I'm in danger. Scott, how to paint skin. I really like the way he does it. How to paint skin. Why is not sounding? Okay, so apparently I need a palette. And I don't have one with me. Give me a second, I'm gonna go get one. Because I was thinking of getting it straight out of the tube. Okay, so I have this plate. We're gonna be using that as a palette because I don't have anything else to use. I know my sister has one, but I don't know where it is, and I'm already stealing her paints. So, we'll try. Okay, so what I saw is the way Scott does it is he starts like with yellows and oranges and pinks and purples. Since this is dark skin, why am I starting with something? Okay, I'm not sure if you know what. I'm gonna take a picture because I actually really like how it is right now. So wait. Okay, I really like it. Look, it's a good photo. Can you focus? Okay, I think I can't make it focus, but yeah, I like how it looks. I'll post it later. Okay, so wish me luck. Wish me luck. We're gonna start with a bit of this jello that's like I have two jellos here, but this one is darker, so I'm gonna use that one. Because again, we're talking here about dark skin, and she was black, like black. Where is it? I need a needle, and I don't have one. ¿Dónde está el exacto? Yo tenía... Ayer corté algo con el exacto. Bueno. This will work. Cause I'm still breathing. Cause I'm still breathing on my own. My head's above the my way to you. Something I learned, something that I actually learned is not to put that, like, a lot of paint. I'm not sure if, like, I put here a little amount. Because I know that can go a long way. And I think I might have even put a lot here. So how does this work? I'm gonna try it here. Something that for me is like super weird is how watercolor can be like so transparent yet so opaque. Like I know if I don't apply any water here. Okay, let's go with this. If I don't apply any water, she'll be like, oh fuck, what's happening? What's happening? It's because of the pencil? Okay, I don't know what happened there, but we're gonna pretend it didn't happen. Because I want to keep the pencil. I want to see what happens with the pencil. I think I'm gonna put like a full yellow base layer. If anyone has any technique and is looking at me and is like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I'm just trying things out. I have no idea what I'm doing here. But it's fun, it's fun. It's gonna have a lot of texture, and that's something weird for me because most of my art doesn't have texture because it's digital, and I don't aim for my digital art to have any kind of texture. I love when other artists add it, but I don't like it. I like it when it's like very plano, like it doesn't have texture. That it looks digital because it is digital. But with this one, it's gonna be fun. This is fine. We'll see. I love how I moved from I'm drawing an idol in the 1 year ago when I started drawing, when I draw for the first time with watercolors. And I was like, what if I draw a random woman I knew in the bus? That's like the fact that they are both in the same level of impact in my life to the point that I am willing to freaking draw them in watercolors says a lot. Says a lot. That's something that I actually really like about art. It's like you can draw whatever you want, and as long as it inspires you, it's usually easier to do it. She had like a very, very red lips. Okay, so now I'm gonna rewatch this. So let's watch again the tutorial. Okay, so he starts with orange yellowish colors and then with pinks. See, I told you this was still a lot. And I don't think, should I add it to the turban? Should I add it? I'll think about it and I'll add. I am between these two because he said that the next color he used was like pink and I don't have pink, so that's like pink, it's red but with white. So, and this one's like a darker orange. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I'm trying like to broadly follow Scott's tutorial. That's under a minute. And he just says like the base, very, very basic things he does. Okay. That is still a lot. I know that. I know this is still a lot, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Está disponible. Excelente. Boom, bam, bam, bam. Ba-dum, bam, ba-da-dum-dum-dum. Should I try to draw more like traditionally? That's the thing I've been asking myself for a long time now. I'm gonna mix them. I don't like that hard. That's more like it. Okay, so this is nice. I like it more. Now I need my reference because I have no idea where the light is coming from in this picture. Okay. I am scared. Oof. We're starting to get somewhere. Maybe this brush is too big. I am scared. Cause I'm still breathing. Cause I'm still breathing on my own. I think later I'll have to go over the lines again, but you're too opaque. I want you to be more translucent. I'm learning English as I go. Do that. I think it's gonna have like a lot of harsh shadows. Mainly because I don't know how to do soft shadows in general, but especially in watercolor. Okay, we have more of these paintbrushes. Because I think this one's a bit too big. So, wash. I need a cloth. I need some paper towels to clean it. So a little fun fact about me is that I always use headphones while I'm in live. But I'm not listening to anything right now. Last time I was listening to music. Right now I've just been using it out of habit, I guess. I don't know, I feel comfortable with wearing headphones. I know some people don't like it. I am not those people. And I just realized I forgot something, but I don't care right now. That's bum 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 bum. I'm gonna try like a bit more reddish color for the lips. Oh, wait, too much, too much, too much, too much, too much. Ah! How do people know the color? How do you know the color? Okay, I think this one I like it a bit more. I'm definitely going to go over the line art later, but I'm actually liking it how it's like turning out so far. The problem is that I think she's too white, like her skin is too clear, too light, and I don't really know how to fix it. Oh, this layering is cool. So that's what layering means. Can you tell I don't do the traditional? I'm thinking I'm gonna go over like the same thing with the big brush, and like the same two colors, but a bit more red. Just a tiny little bit more red. I don't know enough of color theory, like the skin, to know where. I know there are blues. I know, like in theory, I know there are blues somewhere in the skin, in some places, and I think it's like around the jaw. But I don't know enough. Okay, this is stressful. This is stressful. She's looking good. She's looking good. I like her. I think I'm gonna go with this, but with like a lot of water to not mess it up that much. And I'll try to go over the darkest part, because we have to build from light to dark, and that's freaking weird for me. But it is what it is. So we're gonna be doing that. I'm basing myself here on the... This is actually very opaque. I'm not sure if I like it. Of the reference I have. But I don't think I show it. I'll show it in a minute. The problem is that my reference goes like this place. So the rest I have to imagine how the hell the shadow is getting cast on her. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just want her to be darker. So now I see why I need blue. Or purple. because it's starting to take form, but not as much as I would like it to. Oh, Jude LA. I'm not sure if I should add purple or blue. I think I'll go for blue. Bing, 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 bing. No sé por qué tengo esa canción. You know what I want to do more? Like more queer related stuff. Because I don't see enough. I don't see enough. We are still a minority, and I don't think we'll ever be a majority. I don't think that's a problem. Hi. Sal. ¿Por qué no sale el azul? I'm almost sure this broke where it wasn't supposed to. Because I have blue in my fingers, but not in the plate. Ugh. Okay, you know what? Let's go with purple. Let's or can I take it from here? Will that work? It works! Oh my god, I can take it from here. Okay, we'll give that a shot. Hoping I don't make a mess. I'll probably will if we're honest. But let's hope for the best. I am nervous. Ay. Es que ni siquiera sale un poquito. Ay, qué piedra, no. A ver, amiguito, tú eres un tarrito de pintura que me debe ayudar a mí. Es que estoy como... ¿Será que con esto alcanza? Okay, this is literally way too little, but we're gonna give it a shot still. We're still gonna... And now I have green. Wonderful. Such a smart cookie. Bien hecho. I didn't want it green, I wanted blue, and now I have blue here. From literally nothing. Okay, so we're... fuck! We're going back to the reference. And in case any of you are wondering why I have this blade, I have the same question. I was hoping to find the thingy, in Spanish we call it exacto, that will hold this thing, but I didn't find it. I found the blade, and the blade alone. So I don't really know, and I think I'm messing it up. Trust the process. Trust the process. I'm gonna go back. I can't undo things here. Ah, shit. Things that I know it needs, like purple or blue or something like that, but I don't know where to put it. The struggle is real, my friends. I just want it to look nice and black. I want her to be black because she's black. actually like doing this with the big brush more than the small brush. It's probably just a me thing because it's faster. I just like it because it's faster. It's amazing the amount of layers you can put it here. Like, the hard part for me is that I can't move them around or erase them or fix them as easier as I could if it was digital. But it's amazing, like, how much layers you can add with watercolor. And if anyone here thinks I know what I'm doing, no. No, I don't. I'm just throwing everything I have to this painting and hoping it will work. Actually, I think it's looking quite nice. It needs more red. And I don't know how to put it, but it needs more red. I don't want to make... se mezcló. Too late. She's still not quite the color I would like her to be. I wonder if I could, like, just do the shadows and then, like, run over colors until she's black enough for me, for my liking. Could that be an option? Could I do that? Okay, I don't know what I did, but I like this color, so I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna put it everywhere. And I'm probably messing up, but I don't care, because I like this color. If I can manage to make this the lightest color, I will feel fulfilled. I've achieved something. Because this, shit, I don't know what color, how the hell did I did that? How? Why am I like this? I don't know what I did. But we're getting somewhere. I don't know where, but we're getting somewhere. Because now she's like actually looking darker. Why did I choose a medium and a skin? I don't draw that often. No, I mean the skin problem would have been the same even if she was white. If I'm completely honest, I don't draw skin. I don't do shadows like this ever. But you know what I want to do? I'm going to do like this big red lips. Why are you not red enough? Why are you not red enough? I have no idea what I'm doing, and this happened again. Okay. Lesson number 1. Let each layer dry or it's gonna fuck you up. Now I've learned my lesson. I'm so glad this is watercolor paper. And I mean, it's still watercolor paper, but it's still like crumbling a bit here. I know I saw once where I could, like, where are the colors? Okay, I'm gonna put the purple here because we're gonna be intelligent and do what Scott told us. because he knows better than me. Now, if you do shadows with purple or with blue or with whatever thing you do them, enjoy. Like, honestly, there's no right way to do art. It's just art. The important thing is that you enjoy it. But if you want to follow a tutorial of someone that actually knows what they're doing, that's also fine. That's what I'm trying to do here. Slightly failing, but I'm enjoying it. I'm not gonna. And I gotta leave. That's the sad part. We're not even close to done yet. And I have to leave. But this is so much fun. Now I get why Scott does 2-hour live. Okay, here we go again. Why is this? It's not wet. Okay, you know what? While that thing dries, I'm gonna paint this thing. And that one is not gonna be, hopefully it's not gonna be as hard because I know that one is red. Do you believe in destiny? Like, I used to. Now I don't. Because I've heard way too many times. You're the one for me. We're destined to be together, and we're not together. So, no, my dear, no, my love. We are good friends, and we might make a good match, but yeah, it didn't happen. You can imagine that it didn't happen. And also the idea of fate, like pre-written fate, scares me a lot. It doesn't give me peace of mind, if I'm completely honest. Because and here's why. I'm too lazy to paint that little trace of her, so I'm gonna just ink them. Where's my pencil? Okay. Because that will mean I have no control over my life. Because everything I do, it's already written, it's already pre-planned, but by some sort of bigger being. That is scary as hell for me. Now, I know the thought of that can actually give peace of mind to certain people. And that's totally fine. That's why I also think we should not be imposing our beliefs into people. Let each person be. Let each person believe in whatever the hell they want to believe. If it's useful for them, let's do it. If it is not, don't force them. I was like a very religious person back in the day. I'm homophobic and religious, and now I'm agnostic and lesbian, so you can imagine how that went. But we were raised by church to bring people into their religion and convince them that they were wrong and we were right, because we were convinced that they were wrong and we were right. And I don't think there's like a one answer fits all, especially when it comes to religion. If for you it works believing in the Jesus Christ and Christian God, then go ahead, but don't force me. And don't use God as an excuse for your bad behavior. Because I did. And I know it's that. I know it's just an excuse. Because we were raised that way. I'm actually liking it right now. I think you've seen me go through the whole stages of trust the process in here. I really need to practice like shadows in this kind of context. You still hear me, right? I've been talking like for almost an hour. Yeah. I saw there's a lesbian that I love that uploads video. I forgot her name right now. She's a disabled British lesbian that her aesthetic is very much 50s. I love it. And she made a video on why artists tends to be queer, and I haven't saw it, but I want to watch it. I want to watch it because I'm like, yeah, queen, that's me. And statisticians are like, and they were roommates, and they were best friends forever. It's like, no, sweetie, they were gay. We're gay, we're here, and we've been here all history. I was watching something about, let me check the perspective for a second. Yeah, I like it. I was watching something related with journaling, and I generally was expecting, oh no, like the generic thing. No, right? Journaling is good for your mental health, and it's gonna help you improve your life, and blah 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 blah. And it's like, that's right, like that's completely true. And I genuinely was mainly looking for something to listen to in the background while I was doing the dishes. But what I ended up finding was such an amazing thing. It was I think it's a doctor, I'm not sure. It's called Healthy Gaming, the channel. I've never seen it before, so I might be saying wrong the name. But I remember it had something related with health and something related with gaming in the name. I think it was a big channel. And he was talking like about how we don't really know why, but actually pouring our hearts and worries in our journal can be such a helpful experience and can be such a good thing for our mental health. And I genuinely believe that. I really think so. In my humble opinion, of someone that has absolutely no information or prior, I am not a psychologist. I don't have like any sort of investigation background. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I like her skin. It's like it has cool shadows, cool. Yeah, I like it. I think I'm gonna leave it like that when it comes to the skin. And I think that's perfect because it's 10.5. Okay, so we're gonna do very, very fast the turban. I think she had flowers, but I'm not gonna be able to draw them right now. And let's try to do like maybe a gradient. I don't know what I want to do, but I want to add something to the turban. Just because. I think it would be quite interesting. But well, we're talking about journaling. And I think that for me, it's mainly like you don't have to keep thinking about stuff because it's stored elsewhere. So I just have to worry about the things that I'm actually living that are actually affecting me right here, right now. Because my journal will take care of the things that I can't control. It will take care of those not so pleasant memories. Although I think I should check it. Like, I am not the kind of person that rereads their journals, although I give them. I should read them. I should. I definitely should. Okay, just that makes it pop. I like it. I like it. I think now it's done. I'm actually really proud. Oh my god, I'm so proud. Me encanta. Excelente. Excelente. Okay, so today it's September 7. I like to put like the date so I know when I did it and how much I've improved since that date. I think I'll be doing more traditional things. And okay, no, I'm actually I'm proud. I think it looks better on the screen, to be honest, but I like it. I like how it turns out, and not bad for my second watercolor painting. So yeah, hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one. What does it have? Oh no, that's in my screen. Okay, bye. No se detuvo. ¿Sigo? ¿Ya? Óyeme, detener. ¿Por qué no deja de transmitir? ¿Qué está pasando, doctora García? Yo quiero detener el stream. Okay, end live stream.